Congrats on surviving the year that was 2020. It's been a crazy year, and if you've ever played video games where you could set different difficulty levels, this would be insanity. So that was a level that used to be on a few different games that I played in the past. And so basically what that means is it was a challenging year. It was super hard, a lot harder than anything that many of us have experienced in the past. The biggest difficulty, I think, by far was just not being around our loved ones or having to be super cautious with things, having to think about things that traditionally you never would have had to think about. Congrats on making it to this point. I know this year's been challenging. Some of my clients had lost jobs. Some of my clients had that cloud hanging over their head of, hey, this might be something that comes up in the future where you might be losing your job. So even if you didn't lose your job, there were still those challenges of, oh, well, what's going on? What's going to happen? Not to mention the investments kind of fall through the floor earlier in the year during the spring, but then quickly rebounded. And so a lot of different mental and mind games going on, a lot of emotions that we felt dealing with this whole year. There's also been a lot of fun things too. So lots of progress. All my clients that lost their jobs ended up getting back on their feet. So that was awesome to see that, yeah, their emergency fund kicked in. They were able to cut down expenses and not really even go into their emergency savings that much. So it's been tremendous to see the resiliency of my clients and also all the cool things. So there's been promotions, new job changes, new opportunities, new homes being purchased. That was a big one this year with the interest rates being as low as they were for the people, for my clients that were already in the mindset of, hey, I'm looking to buy a house. It was just a great time and opportunity with interest rates being as low as they were to be able to take advantage of that situation that's going on. So that was 2020. My 2020 had its challenges. I'm not going to bore you with those things, but I think the biggest thing was like, hey, how do we figure out the logistics of childcare, my family, my wife working full time, me working full time, and trying to navigate all these different pieces together? That by far was the most challenging. We had a baby this year too, so that was fun, and that's been an awesome new addition for us. So yeah, I think the biggest challenge by far was just the logistics with not having childcare since we didn't feel comfortable with that, with having little ones and having a new baby on the way. And yeah, that's all things that are going to be kind of resolved moving forward. So moving forward, there's going to be a lot of things on the horizon that should be helpful as far as getting the economy back to where it should be, hopefully allowing us to be able to see friends and family a little bit more freely in the future. So hopefully these things do come to fruition and we're able to meet up in person. I know there's been a lot of times where clients have been visiting or friends have been coming through, and unfortunately I haven't had the opportunity to take them up on that, but I'm looking forward to that being the case in the future where, yep, if there's an opportunity to meet up in person, I'm definitely going to take everyone up. I'm always looking for ways to continue to expand value for my clients too. So that's always important. I'm going to be sending out an end of year survey. It might not get to you until the new year, but basically it's going to be summarizing a couple of ideas of, hey, how have I added value? What would you say I could do to improve value for you or other clients kind of coming in the future? And so that's super valuable to me. I do take that very seriously. So any recommendations, any thoughts that you have, I'm definitely going to put a lot of thought into how I can implement that or start to move in the direction where I can implement those types of things in the future. And so that's going to be important. Stimulus checks are going to be dropping. So if your income does not phase you out of that stimulus, you will be receiving a stimulus check probably within the next couple days, if not couple weeks. It's going to be based on your 2019 taxes. I'll record a separate video specific to that goes a little bit more into the weeds and details there. But I'm excited for 2021. Lots of fun things. I have a few new clients I'm working on getting new strategy guides to them, and so 2021 is exciting. If we need to create strategy guide 1.5, 2.0, wherever stage you're at in the level up strategy guide process, let me know. There's a few things I'll need you to do to kind of clean up and make sure the information that I have is the most up-to-date and accurate for you. But then we can quickly dive into updating your strategy guide and making sure that you have a clear understanding. Hey, with everything, all the craziness that went on in 2020, where do you stand? What are the new opportunities? What are the new places that we can improve and make sure that you're still on track for achieving your goals? See you in 2021.